You can usually tell what is on TV by scrolling through your Facebook newsfeed. Every weekend between August and December is guaranteed to be filled with things like, "What? She went through? She's a bitch and she can't even sing." For 3 weeks in the build up to Christmas, you get, "Oh my god, I can't believe you just ate a kangaroo's anus." And about 3 times a year, you get those pompous statuses from experts who normally couldn't care less about charity, but are watching children in need or comic relief, and so have decided that they are now Florence Nightingale's great-great-grandchild sent to bring an end to all poverty and cure cancer, and would like all of their friends to know that they are texting Santa or whatnot. Last Monday night was one of those nights when every other status on my newsfeed was about the same TV bullshit that everyone was watching. Benefit Street. Now I use the word bullshit because it's the only word I can bring to mind that sums up the drivel that programme's showing us. Have you noticed just how many of these documentaries have been on TV lately? Benefit Britain, On Benefits and Proud. And when was the last time you opened a newspaper or scrolled through a news website without a story cropping up with a headline like, "Single mum with 10 kids claims 30,000 a year in benefits. Just had 4th boob job." Or "Shameless mother of 8 who moans about her 26k of benefits has another baby on the way." Everywhere you look, it's pushed in your face. These people are taking your tax money. These scroungers are living their high life while you work your bollocks off for 45 hours a week and can just about pay your rent, stock your fridge and afford your train fare to work. It's cleverly done, and at just the right time too. It comes when George Osborne is planning to cut a further $12 billion from welfare, while MPs are receiving an 11% pay rise. It comes when big-time bankers have plummeted the world into economic catastrophe, yet continue to pay themselves hefty bonuses. It comes at a time when MPs are turning up to work for an hour a day, paying themselves £300 and going home again, and then putting in a claim for peak time travel expenses. And do you know what the sad thing is? That our society is weak-willed enough to be controlled by this nonsense, and my Facebook newsfeed was full of comments like, "Dirty scroungers, yes, let's cut their benefits. They aren't having any of my taxes," and even, "These people should be shot." You would have thought that the divide and rule tactic would have died with Thatcher. But no, it's still there, sitting comfortably on TV executive desks and closed-minded journalist tablets. Even sadder is that the word propaganda is more alien to many people today than the word ream. People who use their minds to realise we are being duped and are deemed conspiracists, and people who try to wake up the rest of the world are dangerous activists. While society is tricked into believing that everybody who claims benefits is lying around smoking weed, having unprotected sex, the real people these benefit cuts affect are the young families working 50 hours a week for minimum wage, the single mums earning just a few pounds over their childcare costs, but wanting to keep up the respectability of being a working parent. Yes, there is a small group of people that will try to get as much as they can for doing nothing. There always has been, but these people are in the minority. Yet while these fact-flipping mockumentaries and evasive headlines continue to be circulated, society blames broken Britain's underclass for all of the country's problems, not realising that they themselves are just a redundancy away from claiming benefits. Another bankrupt company's workforce shedding could render the large majority of the taxpayers jobless, wageless and helpless. Yet what they're calling for is an end to this help. And why? Because the big people at the top would rather we turn on each other than turn on them. They'd rather we worry about our taxes, going to lay about louts, than going to fat-cut politicians and filthy rich bankers. And guess what? It's these big people at the top controlling what is in our newspapers, on our mainstream internet and on our TVs. Use your minds, do your own thinking, research the facts. It's time to wake up, world.